Thanks, Sahan. Welcome everybody to our graduation ceremony. We want to thank everybody for being here today. Today we'll be celebrating 7 cohorts, JWD NYC, DMA St. Louis, JFS St. Louis, ITSS New Orleans, JCP National, JWD National Flex, and JCP National Flex. But before we get started, I'd like to acknowledge those who've been affected by the hurricane. We want to send our hearts out to you on behalf of Generation and your loved ones. And for those of you that could attend, we want to thank you for attending. So thank you for that, and congratulations to everyone. I would like to go ahead and introduce our Chief Programs Officer for some words of congratulations, Akil Kennedy. Akil, the floor is yours.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Akil Kennedy. As Kiara said, I'm the Chief Programs Officer here at Generation. The first thing I wanted to say to all of you is congratulations. Congratulations on pushing through for the last 10 to 23 weeks of your program, whether it was a traditional 9-to-5 program or one of our flex evening programs. You all have been an example of everything that we attempt to instill in our learners at Generation. As you know, our goal here at Generation is to transform the education to employment systems pipeline, right? We want to prepare, place, and support you all into life-changing careers that would otherwise be inaccessible. And we don't do that by just like teaching the technical content, as you all know, right? It's also the BSMs that are sprinkled throughout your lessons with your instructors, your TAs, and our coaches. And we review those BSMs, and they're important, right? The personal responsibility that helped you to be ready and prepared every day, knowing that you are going to have to dedicate most of your days to be able to complete your assignments on time. And then we had our growth mindset and future orientation, which you wouldn't be here without, because you all want something better and want something more, and recognize that to reach that future, that like you have to grow. We all have to grow. We're all lifelong learners. And that growth is not easy, but things that are worth doing never are easy. They're always hard, because at the end, you get that feeling that it was worth it. That persistence that you had when you logged into Canvas or clicked a link and something didn't work, or went into Slack, something didn't work, you didn't quit, right? You reached out, you did what needed to be done in order to get that goal accomplished. Congratulations for all of that. But in addition to that, congratulations, I also want to thank you all. Because what you've done is not easy, and we as Generation can't do what we do without you. So thank you for allowing us to support you in your journey. Thank you for allowing our instructors to teach you. Thank you for being patient with us, because there, I'm sure, have been bumps in the road, and allowing us to grow along with you. And the last thing I want to say is there's this children's book called The Boy, the Mole, and the Horse. And I'm a former high school teacher, and I used to love to use like quotes to like highlight things or even try to motivate my students. And so I'll leave a couple with you. So in the book, right, the characters come to this dense forest that they need to travel through. And it's, you know, the fox and the boy and the horse. And the boy says to the horse, he says, I can't see a way through, like the woods are too thick. And the horse asks him, he says, well, can you see the next step? And the boy says, yes. And the horse just says, just take that. You all have taken that next step. There's still forest, there's still woods, but you've taken that next step. And there's another quote that I used to use with my students, and it goes like, at the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next, so keep climbing, right? You've reached the top of this Generation mountain, and we're here and we're celebrating, but we know that that's not the end, right? And we hope that on this journey, we've equipped you with the skills and the ability to be able to conquer that next mountain. So keep climbing, you can do it. Again, I'd like to say congratulations on your graduation. You deserve it. Your family deserves it, because as you know, most people don't climb mountains alone, right? You do it as a group with a team. And so I congratulate them as well. I wish you all much success in your future endeavors. Uh, thank you very much. And now, Melissa Capayan from Opportunity College will talk to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Akil. Awesome. What amazing things you had to say. I'm just still thinking about it. So just thank you, Akil and the Gen USA team for inviting me. I'm here on behalf of Opportunity College to share a few remarks. Our team is also here, even though you can't see them, to celebrate all the Generation Program graduates. And we wanted to make a special shout out to our Opportunity College students who participated in 3 cohorts being recognized today. So Junior Cloud Practitioner, IT, and Junior Web Development. I also want to acknowledge all the individuals who worked relentlessly to get us to this moment. So Claudia and Lou, I saw you in the chat. There are not enough words to thank you for all you did to ensure program consistency and to support our Opportunity College Junior Web Developer instructors, Annie, Rose, and Julian, who are also here today. Victor and Lynette, what you gave me that warm welcome when I came in, right? You have always welcomed us into your community, our team, and you work so hard to ensure that students have access to career advancement opportunities, and we're forever grateful for that. Sally, who I got to know this year, and some of the other Generation USA instructors who led our students that were in the IT and the Junior Cloud Practitioner courses. Thank you for just giving that extra support for them. And some of you may not know about Opportunity College. And one of the things that we do is that we're working to accelerate young adults into good jobs, right? We want them to continue their education toward a college degree. And a lot of them do this via stackable credentials, part-time, they do it online, and they do it in alignment with their full-time job. So we just thank you, Generation, for giving us the privilege to partner together and to bring your valuable training programs to many more talented learners. And to the graduates, right? We want you to think about this. Lean on your supportive social capital, right? This is your network of individuals, those people who are there with you, who care about your success. We hope that you build on the footsteps of everybody who came before you. And we want you to remember that you always have a way forward when you have a growth mindset, right? As Akil just said, when you have a commitment to do whatever it takes to help you move forward, right? You are the next generation of software engineers, right? We want you to be those chief technology officers. And we hope that you continue to develop these behaviors, these skills, and these mindsets as you continue to build up your technology credentials, as you continue to advance through your career. So think about this. This is your moment. Enjoy it and celebrate it. And you got to continue working hard, right? We're just at the beginning, and we're going to continue to work as you get towards those goals. So continue to lean on all that courage that you have, all that resiliency that you have, and continue to persist as you go towards your goals. And you'll have many more professional celebrations to come. And we hope that we can continue, all of us, I believe, probably want to be there to support you on this effort. So congratulations, graduates. And as our founder, Dr. Donnell Butler, always says, go get them. And again, our team is forever grateful and very thankful for having been invited to be here with you all today. So thank you. And with that, I will turn it over to Kiara.
Thank you so much, Melissa, for your congratulatory statement. I'm sure all the learners appreciate it. So next, we're going to have some instructional remarks from Catherine Wilkinson of the Junior Web Development National Program. Catherine, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Kira. Yeah, so I want to start by saying that it has been an honor to serve on your instructional team. And I want to celebrate you all again by saying you made it. You're here. Not only did you finish your coursework and pass the final exam, you did so with excellence, with both impressive projects, portfolios, and certification scores. We're here at graduation. Clearly, the long days and nights of working through Codecademy, Canvas, and group projects have paid off. And I know that this wouldn't have been possible without the support of families, friends, and others that were behind the scenes throughout this journey. So I'd like to acknowledge that and extend gratitude to those people. A few months ago, I read an article that was shared with me in which a boot camp graduate chronicled their journey from boot camp to employment. So over the next couple minutes, I'd like to share some points from this article that I hope you will find helpful as you travel through your individual journeys. The first point is take stock and reflect on how far you've come, how much you've learned, the technologies you now know how to use. Think about the challenging problems you've solved, the personal growth that you've made, and reflect on this. And don't just reflect, but really celebrate this progress. The second point is failure is part of the process. The writer of the article stated, failure is inevitable. Learn to accept that fact and learn from your mistakes. Continue learning to embrace failure. Remember that something not working out in your favor is nothing more than an opportunity for something better to work out for you. And there are lessons in all of our failures. When failure takes place, assess the situation and learn from it in order to improve for the next time. And the third point is persistence. We've talked a lot about persistence throughout the course, especially when it comes to navigating the more challenging topics in the coursework. Persistence post-graduation life will look a little different. This is just the beginning. The days ahead will not be easy. I want to encourage you all to keep pushing forward, continue to improve your skills, build as many projects as you can to always be coding and learning, continue to network with your classmates and other industry professionals, maintain the relationships you built with your new friend Google over the course of this program. And when things get tough and imposter syndrome starts to kick in, go back to my first point and think about how far you've come and how much progress you've made. And the last thing that I'd like to leave you with is my own point, my own reminder to you all. As you continue with life and your job search post-generation, remember, acknowledge what you bring to the table. Identify your strengths, acknowledge what you bring to the table, and let that guide your confidence and your path, and use that as a foundation to stand on as you move forward. Remember that you offer something unique and valuable. Each of you has something incredibly valuable to offer as a team member, a colleague, employee, friend, and just as people in general. So in conclusion, I want to say congratulations. The instructional team and I are extremely proud of you and we're rooting for you. Remember, you guys got this. And I will now turn it over to one of your classmates, Joy Harris, with more encouraging remarks.
Thank you, Catherine. In the illustrious words of world-renowned street poet and distinguished philosopher, Dr. Seuss, sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. I can't tell you how many instances where I have spent hours poring over code I had written, wondering why it wasn't working. And after all that time and frustration, realizing I missed something as simple as a semicolon or a space. Sometimes the solutions to our problems aren't that simple, but many times they are. The most important thing that I have kept with me is to worry about the things you can control and focus your energy on those situations that you can change. I signed up for this program because I was looking to make a change in my career. I wanted to pivot to a field that I would not only enjoy, but that challenged me to learn something new every day. After taking this course, all I can say is, be careful what you wish for. At the beginning of this program, every Monday and Tuesday, we started with learning behavioral skills and mindsets, or BSMs for short. Things like growth mindset, persistence, and personal responsibility. And every Monday and Tuesday, I would silently complain because they always felt less important than our technical instruction days. However, as the content got more and more challenging towards the end of the program, I found myself constantly referring back to them. Throughout the course, our instructors and teaching assistants mentioned time and time again, you can Google anything, or No one expects you to remember everything. But learning those BSMs, like maintaining personal responsibility or staying persistent, were crucial for me to stay the course. One topic in particular that we covered on if statements helped me to learn a lot about the true meaning of balance. For example, if I learn about data types, then I can scroll on TikTok for an hour. Else, if I complete my Code Academy assignments, then I can binge the first couple of episodes of House of the Dragon on HBO. Else, I spend hours cramming information with no breaks, with a very low chance that I will retain any of the information. Do you see the importance of balance? When you're learning something new, it's easier to focus on the negative or on what skills you think you lack. My classmates and I started with varying degrees of coding knowledge, and I think we can all agree that we may have gained more or just as much from each other as we have from our instructors. As we go forward and start applying for jobs or apprenticeships, remember to keep this in mind. Don't discount your skills or the knowledge that you possess. Give yourself credit and acknowledge how far you've come in such a short amount of time. There is a team or company out there that is looking for something that only you can offer. Unless your personality sucks, and in that case, I don't think they're looking for that. But I'm sure you have time to work on that before you go for an interview. In all seriousness, I want to take a moment to express how grateful I am for Generation, the opportunity to participate in this program, and the unwavering support of my instructors and TAs. I also want to thank my family and friends for their steadfast encouragement through the last 5 months. I could not have done it without you. Finally, to the graduating class, I am so proud of us, and I can't wait to see where we go from here. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Joy. First, I would like to say, it seems to me like you really have your priorities in order, and if you're available to organize mine, you're more than welcome to do so. Thank you so much for your congratulatory words to your classmates. Next up, we have Emmanuel Agundipe. I apologize if I said your last name wrong. The floor is yours, Emmanuel.
Thank you so much, Kiara. Thank you, everyone. Hello, Generation. First, I would like to thank you so much for the privilege to do this. Thank you so much, my instructors and my cohorts. It's a gesture I least expected, but I assure you that I will never take this for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the guests here today, our proud parents and friends. Congratulations to all of you. And especially congratulations to the magnificent 2022 JCP Flex 007 and other generation cohorts. Congratulations once again. It is not easy. Today is a day of celebration. It's a day to celebrate the hard work that got us to this moment. Today is a day of thanks. A day to thank all the people who have helped us to get here. The people who taught us, who nurtured us, cheered us on, and encouraged us. Today is a special day of our lives, a day to celebrate the end of a journey and the beginning of another one. A day to celebrate 107 days of dedication, hard work, and accountability. Today is a day of reflection because today marks the end of one era in our lives and beginning of something new. Even if you come back to Generation for another cohort, it's still a day to celebrate. We are supposed to be dining and whining here today if we are to be physical, but it's going to be a little different because I'm going to share with you what I've learned in life. Today makes it 8.5 months that I resigned from my previous job as a supervisor in one of the largest grocery companies in the US. 3 months after starting the job, I knew it was not where I was supposed to be because I was not feeling the job at all. I never had any background in manufacturing company, but I believed I could learn the skills. I believe in hanging in there. I believe I could be able to make that change. I believe I could be able to make that difference. Friends, the job was very stressful. And whenever I get home, I become useless because I'm burnt out. Most of the time, I will crash to my bed, uh, wake up in the next morning to go to work. That's the way I did it then. Poor work-life balance. Friends, at a point, I lost myself. My self-esteem was very low, and I began to challenge how I got there. I struggled to learn fast, but it was not working for me. So in the 6th month, I was already feeling like I should quit, but I needed to pay my rent and my other bills. So who's going to help me? Who's going to help me with that? So I was swallowed in a fig of disappointment about myself. I couldn't measure the emptiness that fills my heart and lungs anytime I'm going to work. My dear friends, I thank God for Generation Today. Now, let me continue with my story. In the 9th month, I don't feel any connection between myself and the job anymore because things were not going fine with me at the workplace. So, but in the midst of it all, I tried to be positive and believed in my ability to survive. 3 months later, I decided to resign from the job. This was a very difficult decision that I had to make, even considering all the loads of responsibilities on me. But I couldn't take it anymore, folks. After taking the decision that day, it was the best day of my life because I took a decision and I did not even have any alternatives. But I was so happy because I saved my life. I saved my mental health. I learned that when life sucks you under, you can kick the bottom, find the surface, and breathe again. I also learned that in the face of any void or in the face of any challenge, you can choose joy and meaning of life. I learned the difference between job satisfaction and money. I learned that being satisfied on a job is much better than making money. The duo could work together, but job satisfaction is always on top. And that is one of my messages to you today. I learned that being satisfied on a job is much more rewarding. I'm sharing this today, folks, in the hopes that this day in your lives, with all the momentum and joy, you can learn in life the lesson that I've learned in my previous job. Lessons about hope, lessons about positivity, lessons about belief in oneself, lessons about strength, and lessons about light within us that no one can extinguish. Friends, do not delay in saying no when you find yourself in a situation where your life or your mental health is at risk. You can take a break if that is possible. It all starts from the point of the interview. If an employer is not friendly at the point of the interview, there's no assurance that that employer would after getting the job. Another thing that I'm going to tell you today is that after graduation, it is not going to get any easier. When we started this course in May, we were over 100 students, but over time, the number went down. We all know the reasons. It has not been easy. But we came today, we saw, and we conquered. You are going to have failures, friends, on the same way, you are going to have successes. Just remember that all of it is temporary. It's temporary. Hard times don't last forever. So just hanging in there. So nothing worthwhile is permanent. So hang on to it. When times are tough, reach out to your colleagues here today. Reach out to your friends. Do not despise anyone because they are the ones who are going to help you to get through life difficulties. In fact, the person you think does not talk in class might be the one that will connect you with that your desired job. So be nice to everyone because we have enjoyed that from the members and staff of Generations. I would like to say thank you to those people now. There's something I like about these people. All of them have something that makes you smile, something that makes you smile, something that gives you joy. I would like to say a big thank you to Diego. There's something I like about Diego, and there's something I always want to wait for to hear from him. Anytime we finish classes, Diego will say, "Thank you, my friends. Live long and prosper." That's kind of gives me joy, and I always look forward to that. Thank you so much, Diego, for your time and for answering all our questions. Then I would like to appreciate Chad, Gage, Karen, Rafaela, Williams, Davis, the career coach, and Veronica for helping me to put this speech together. I appreciate you all. There's a saying that he who receives a favor and refuses to say thank you is a near brother to a thief. But I don't want to be a thief. That is why I'm thanking and appreciating every one of you today. And I want to appreciate my friends, my cohort members. They have been fantastic. They have been lovely. They are so friendly. Thank you so much for your support. And thank you once again, I want to thank you, my instructor, for answering questions repeatedly without even getting tired. Most of the time, most of us ask questions. Even the question that will be answered, we ask again and again. And I wonder how people don't get tired about this. So thank you so much for your unrelenting support to us and to all other staff and people who have helped us to graduate today. Thank you so much. They really want us to succeed, but they still want us. They still want to get rid of us. They want us to go so that another cohort can come in. For everything you have done, you are lovely. You are wonderful people. We couldn't have made it through without you. Thank you so much. Friends, that's something I read about Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss is an author of children's books, and the title of the book is The Cat in the Heart. He said, and I quote, "Don't cry because it is over, but smile because it happened." That positive change has happened to us. Like Heraclitus is a philosopher. He said the only thing that is permanent in life is change. If you don't want to change, change will change you forcefully. Generation has done a lot of positive changes on us. For somebody like me to find a succor, to find a solace after resigning from my job. Thank you so much, Generation. And I can assure you that we'll continue to represent you everywhere we go. And my friends, after we are done here today, I hope we can look back and smile because it has happened. We are grateful to have worked together as friends, to rely on in the days of troubles. We are grateful for the experiences and for having met the lovely people we met and for having done what we have done. Thank you all, my friends. I wish you all the best in the nearest future. Once again, congratulations, class of 2022. We made it. Thank you.
Thank you, Emmanuel. If your purpose for this speech was to spread joy, you 100% succeeded. And I think we all learned something from you today. So thank you so much for your words of encouragement to your peers and everyone's classes as well. Before we present our graduates, I would like to let you guys know that post the presentation of graduates, we will have a special announcement from Alumni Affairs and Placement. So please hang on after we present the graduates. And without further ado, I would like to present the class of 2022 here at Generation. Congrats, you guys made it. Okay, everyone. Seems that our slideshow is repeating, so and here we are. I would like to say congratulations one more time to all of the graduates. Now I will introduce the Alumni Affairs and Placement team and Director of Career Advancement, Victor Rees. Victor, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Kiara. Greetings, graduates. Congratulations on this major accomplishment in your life. We are so proud of you. You have already displayed great resilience during your time at Generation. There has been a lot of transition that you as a learner have had to deal with, and you have adapted and overcome. Today is a day of celebration. Today marks the beginning of your career journey in the field of IT. As excited as I am for you, and as excited as you are about this accomplishment, please remember, a great career is a marathon, not a sprint. The next steps in your journey will be filled with accomplishments and rewards, but you will experience challenges and rejection. There are highs and lows of life, and why persistence and resilience are two of the most important mindsets to carry with you throughout life. The good news is Generations is here to support you through it all. You will have to be patient, you will have to put in the work and use the tools and resources provided to you. And most of all, you will have to trust the process and yourself. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Perseverance is the key. You have gained many skills that will not only prepare you for the field of IT, but are transferable to an economy with a very robust job market, offering competitive salaries for people with IT skills. You may find that applying for your most desired job may return slow response, but take advantage of this market and your skills. Expand your search and apply to jobs across industries. Your new IT skills are desirable across job titles and organizations. Make sure you tap into all resources that the Career Advancement Team will offer you. Your Career Advancement Team will continue to guide and support you. We will be offering workshops, Slack postings specifically focused on placement, sharing information and resources regarding placement, and posting a variety of placement opportunities. Congratulations again, and I can't wait to hear about the amazing accomplishments each of you achieved during this journey. Best wishes.
Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you for your speech as well, Victor. For those of you who are having cohort celebrations in breakout rooms, those will be posted in just a second. I would like to say thank you to everyone for attending, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Congratulations again.